Well, hello everybody, welcome to Ambergris Key Belize. It's July 2017. I'm Robert Helms. There's a ton going on this month. Let's take a look. Well, as you may have heard by now, our opening day is set. We'll be open before the end of the year. Very excited to be open to the public. Reservations start in a couple of months, but the big change is our name. The project is still Mahogany Bay Village, but the hotel, the resort, is rebranded now as Mahogany Bay Resort and Beach Club. You see, the Beach Club is a big part of the amenity set that we offer, and our general manager has decided it's so important it needs to be right in our name. It's not obvious when you come in the front gates that we have an amazing beach club, so there it is in our name, Mahogany Bay Resort and Beach Club. Now, another change that necessitates a calendar adjustment are the roads. We don't have our final roads in, but we need to do that. And we're also in the midst of training all the new team members for the hotel. And so that means Mahogany Bay Resort will be closed during the month of September. No guests, many of the retailers will be shut down. It'll allow us to really refine all of the processes, get the team trained, get the landscaping complete, and the roads in so we can open up before the end of the year. Well, at the start of July, this was barely out of the ground, and now that we're nearing the end of the month, we've got brand new townhouses on Street 4. 5 townhouses in a row that went up lickety-split. In fact, let's take a look. Well, this month marks the completion of the first coastal living residence. Very excited about this house. As you can see, it's a beautiful home. It's also got a golf cart garage and a boat slip, plus a pool. It's 2 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms to start. The model version has reclaimed a couple of porches. So off of the master is a glass louvered sitting area that's beautiful, and off of the guest bedroom, another bedroom reclaimed from the porch with 2 twin beds. Those 2 bedrooms share a Jack and Jill arrangement for the bathroom. It's beautiful. Amanda Lindroth is the interior designer, and Amanda was here twice. She came down for a day and brought her upholsterer. Lathan is the guy who's done all of her upholstery work. He stayed for a week to finish up all of the items so that they could do the photo shoot, and Amanda came back down for Coastal Living to do their multiple-day photo shoot of the house. You'll see the results of that in the November edition of Coastal Living magazine. Well, the Great House got a great test run this month as we had 3 separate educational events in the conference center and our first wedding at Mahogany Bay. A big part of our business going forward will be groups and events, weddings, family reunions, corporate retreats, and we've got the perfect place for it. Well, in the second week of July, Johto, the Japanese restaurant at Mahogany Bay, opened for reservations only for the month. Oh my gosh, wait till you taste the food here. In August, Toshiya will be open 6 nights a week, every night but Tuesday. I think it's time you get to meet him. Well, we're excited to introduce you to this gentleman. I've been telling you about him for a long time on the update videos. Let's welcome the master chef of Johto, Mr. Toshiya. How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Really, really well. So excited that you are finally open, and oh my gosh, the food is great.
Thank you very much.
Tell us a little about your background. How did you get into this?
All right, so I was born in Japan, and then I grew up in Japan. So I was making sushi at San Francisco 7 years. And then after I moved to Europe, and then so sushi chef too, like 2 years.
Yeah.
And then after Europe, I was looking for best place for open up restaurant.
Yeah.
And with many countries, traveling many place. And then finally I found here is Amberg Whiskey, Belize. So and then Mahogany Bay Village. So I so happy to starting here. Something you cannot having same thing in New York or San Francisco. You can have only this place. This fresh seafood around the ocean here, right?
Yep.
So so many kind of great seafood these areas, and then I'm so happy to cooking with the seafood plus so many organic vegetables in the mainland.
Yeah.
So and then making the Japanese a dish with local ingredients. I'm so happy to making this starting up here. So
well, before the restaurant was open or even built, you came down and you really worked on sourcing the fish and finding the places to go, because logistically, looking at your amazing menu, it's got to be a challenge to get everything to the island.
Yeah, definitely. So almost all restaurant in USA they're using the same kind of distributors. They have a big Japanese company, pretty much easy to getting Japanese ingredients, so even soy sauce, sake, and some Japanese fish it is. But here in Belize, it's everything starting from zero.
Right.
That's I talk with the fishermen, talk with the farmers, go to the farmers' place, and then go to see the fishermen. So buy little by little, and then making the relationship with to each. How I say, what kind of fish we want it,
yep.
What kind of vegetable we want to use, and then we start doing a business, and then I wish we have a long relationship with nice combination things.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and I'm sure it's going to evolve, because so far I've had dinner here 3 times this month. It's been great. And there's always a special. You always have something based on what you can get.
Yeah.
But you use a lot of things that we don't maybe see as much at, the kind of sushi restaurants we're used to going to. Very organic, obviously, but also you've got both green tea and sake ice cream. Oh my gosh, my kids are hooked on the sake ice cream.
Yeah, so I'm creating keep making a very unique menu here. Something you never had before in the another sushi restaurant or something like this. So I'm just starting up now, but new menus coming up every week, and then so always it's full of the many species and vegetables, and then fishes from fishermen or from farmers. So arriving this restaurant. So I'm
Yep.
keep making that.
Now, without a Japanese restaurant really here before, you've had to hire people, and your team keeps growing. Every time I come, there's more folks. And as I watch you preparing the sushi, you're also
Yeah.
training. So talk about that part of it, bringing on a team.
Yes, so the Belize, there's no one about sushi basically. Then I'm
Right.
teaching like a Belizean chef about the sushi, what is Japanese culture, what is the philosophy background, and then so explain one by one, and then why we cook this way and why we eating this way, and so that's most hardest part because
Yeah.
they never seen Japanese food before in his life. So, and then little by little, and it's making some samples, and then he tried it and said, oh, it's surprising, what is this? And then that's how I grow the stuff, like
Yeah.
for training now.
Well, and of course, one of the most interesting things about traditional Japanese restaurants is perfectly fine to come and sit by yourself at the sushi bar, or parties of 2, parties of 4. We've had everything from a party of 6 to a party of 20, and it's been great. Your staff is great, the food is amazing, and just can't wait to see where it goes from here.
Thank you very much. My pleasure to just like you come in here and enjoy my dishes.
It's so good, and you'll see when you come down. Reservations are recommended. They're open for dinner every night but Tuesday. Thanks, Toshiya.
Thank you very much.
Come on down and try Jodo. You'll love it.
Yeah.
Well, technically, this is low season or value season. It's the shoulder season when we don't have as much traffic, but there's lots of folks here on the island, and something extraordinary happened. 3 Southwest airplanes on the ground at the Belize International Airport on the same day. 2 at the same time, one from Denver, one from Fort Lauderdale, and later on in the afternoon, one from Houston. That happens on the weekends now, and of course the Denver flight was originally just a seasonal flight, 1 day a week on Saturdays for 6 weeks. That's been expanded now. It comes in on both Saturday and Sunday. The Fort Lauderdale flight is every day, and the Houston flight is every day. Lots of folks coming to Belize on Southwest. We call that a clue. Well, I guess you'll call this progress, but one of the icons that has always allowed us to know right where we are on the island is the original water tank at Consolidated Water, and this month, they took it down. It hasn't been active for a while. The new 1,000,000-gallon tank next to it is what produces the water for the town, but the big tank had been up there for quite some time, and BWS, the Belize Water Service, felt that it was kind of a danger, it could fall over, who knows. Finally, they got around to taking it down. So the tower's still there, but no more water tank in front of MBR. Well, the first weekend of August is the annual Costa Maya Festival. This is the Miss Central America contest, and the finals always take place here in San Pedro. Well, at the end of July, we had a really fun event at Shaken and the Bay Club with all of the Costa Maya contestants, 8 beautiful women that are representing the countries of Central America and Mexico, and they were here for an event called Toddlers, Teens, and Tiaras, which was a fundraiser for the Shine Ministry, a really great opportunity for the youth of San Pedro, young girls and even young boys, to come and get their picture taken with all of the contestants. There were raffles and prizes, and nearly $2,000 Belize was raised. Well, there you have it. That's our update for July 2017. A ton going on, lots of changes, more updates coming. We'll see you next month. Thanks for watching.